I don't know what she's going to ask me, but she's going to ask me lots of stuff while I sit here and do form, so I'll answer that. We're going to do it in 10, 15 minute segments, so that's maybe in time for you to get on what I'm looking at in 2 hours time in advance. Go, Seraphin.
Thanks, Nate. Let's kick things off with a big question. What key factors are you focusing on in today's form analysis?
It's not about what I concentrate on. Hold on. It's not about what I concentrate on today. It's about what I concentrate on in general. I look for hidden angles that give me an advantage, and one of the biggest ones that big latent is breeding, and it's something that takes a lot of time to fucking understand. So it's an edge you can have for a long time that's not easily exploited like Don Scott's weight ratings or par figures now, where people are so caught up on times and stuff like that. What do you think? Yeah, I don't know. That's my answer for that one, Seraphin. I don't know.
That's a solid answer, Nate. Breeding definitely offers a unique edge that many overlook. How do you incorporate that knowledge into your analysis for specific races?
Okay, I think to answer that, it's more important when it's about lightly tried horses and 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds, because that's where you've got the ability to understand the hidden scope in a horse's breeding and profile. Like its mother, or its dam, or its grand dam might have been Group 2 winner over 1600. Let's say it's Group 2. Let's say the second dam was a Group 2 winner over 1600. She's had 5 foals to race, 3 of them have won, 2 of them have been stakes winners over 1400 and 1800. One of those 2 has now got their second foal by Exceed and Excel. It's going 1400 metres for the first time back into the 2-year-old season, having it off the back of a barrier trial where it flashed late to finish third behind a smart one. And it's going to be 6-1 in a strong race. Hidden merit. That's what it says to me. They're the scenarios I look for, Seraphin.
Absolutely. That's a scenario where breeding insights can uncover hidden gems. How do you balance this with other factors like form and track conditions?
Look, when you're rating a race, or when you're analysing a race, it comes down to what I talk about consistently, about rating them to a par, where 8.00 is a par, 2 lengths above par is 4.00, 4 lengths above par is 2.00, 6 lengths above par is 1.80, and 8 lengths above par is 1.60. Okay, the reason I use 8 as a number is because it's divisible by 2. You want a number that's easy to work with. Generally, there are 8 to 10 horses in a race in Australia. If 8's a par, it's 12.5%. If there's 8 in a race, that equals a market of 100%. If the overall pars are above 100%, the higher it is above 100%, it tells you how strong a race is. That par market still needs to be related back to a betting market set to 100% when you frame the market.
That makes sense. So you're essentially creating a standard to measure each horse's performance against and see how they stack up. How do you incorporate these ratings into your final selections? That makes sense.
Okay,
so
hold on. How do I incorporate it in my final selections? That's pretty fucking simple. At the end of the day, it comes down to one major factor: having an advantage versus a betting market. To have an advantage versus a betting market, you need to frame, number 1, frame your market to 100%. Number 2, be good at what you fucking do. Number 3, have edges versus your opposition. Understand stuff like breeding. Don't try and rely on what everyone else is doing. Fucking par figures and times and sectional times and look what happened with Don Scott 35, 40, fucking 50 years ago. His weight ratings were brilliant, but they're being overbet now. They're still vitally important when you're handicapping versus weight for age scale, but today they're not that important generally, right? Because they're exposed. They're used. I use them day in, day out, but I don't let them dictate what I do, like what might have happened fucking 50 years ago. So to answer your question, how do I incorporate it? Once I've got the betting market set to 100%, it's about what advantage I've got. If I've got a horse rated 2.5 and I think it should be a 40% chance of winning, why is it 40% at 2.5? 100 divided by 2.5 is 40%. Fucking maths 101, right? If I think that and they're going to get $5 about it, I have 100% overlay. That's it, Seraphin. Go.
Got it, Nate. So it's all about identifying those edges and making sure your market is spot on. What would you say is the biggest mistake punters make when analyzing a race?
Wow, that's a fucking interesting question. Let me think about that for a second, Seraphin. What's the biggest mistake they make? The biggest mistake is they don't fucking mathematics. They don't take the time to understand the importance of odds, the importance of percentage chances, the importance of being serious about it, and the difference about being a fucking recreational punter and being a serious punter. They're 2 completely different things. I cater for both because punters always win, but I think the biggest mistake they make is fucking ignorance. Maybe the lack of will to want to fucking learn when they punt. You're not there to punt. You're there to learn at the same fucking time.
That's a great point. It's crucial to approach punting with a learning mindset rather than just for recreation. What advice would you give to someone looking to transition from a recreational punter to a serious one? That's a great point. It's crucial to approach punting with a learning mindset rather than just for recreation.
Hold on, I'll fucking answer that for you. What advice would I give someone to go from recreational to serious? Consume as much information as you can that I have out there on social media, through Twitter, through fucking Facebook, through Instagram, through fucking here, through every social media platform I'm on. There is 10 to 15 years worth of wealth of information that you can go back through and learn what I've done for half of the 30 years I've been doing this. And the best 15 years, the second half, consume it all, and in a year and a half, you fucking walk away as good as me if you've got half the brain.
That's solid advice, Nate. Consuming quality information and leveraging your insights can definitely fast track someone's journey.
Let me ask you this, Seraphin. I'm sure that you've trained yourself on my content. It's common sense. I've got the most racing content out there on the internet.
You've definitely shared a lot of valuable content over the years. It's a great resource for anyone looking to improve their racing knowledge. What's the most important lesson you've learned from creating and sharing all this information?
To be real, and to move with the times, and to, when you think of something, if you know you're good, fucking implement it. Like, look what I'm doing right here with you now. Look what I do consistently on this channel. I introduce new ideas. I do things before anyone else. I was the first one with some betting in Australia. I was on Betfair before anyone else. I was betting in South Africa as a second overseas country after New Zealand before South African racing was even known about in Australia. Like, this is back when the son of Zabeel, I've forgotten his name, won the fucking Durban July. He was a great racehorse, and now we have a Australian son of Sebring out of a Kenny Lab mare that's, the top sire over in South Africa. Give me the green light. I think it's Kenny Lab mare, might be a Marcel mare.
That's impressive, Nate. Innovation and staying ahead of the curve really set you apart. It's clear that adapting quickly and trusting your instincts have been key. Anything else you'd like to add on that?
I'd just like to add on the back of that, like, Seraphin, you know about Natho's bedtime stories, right? Tell punters to go on to the episode when I was the first person to reverse shuttle a son of fucking Daniel to the Northern Hemisphere, who was a half brother to fucking Somerville. I haven't just fucking woken up yesterday and started to do this for a joke.
Absolutely, mate. Your history in the industry speaks volumes. It's inspiring to see how you've been a trailblazer from the start. Thanks for sharing that.
All right, Seraphin, I think that's been a good interview. Fucking it's 8.5 minutes long. I've rambled on enough. It's giving punters something to watch half an hour while we find the next winner. We